Hi Leo, welcome to your weekly reading for March 28th to April 3rd. I'm really sensing that, look at that. Wow, how beautiful. Okay, so here are your themes for this week. Horse spirit, freedom is yours, and scarab beetle, magic works through you. I feel like there is going to be a lot of unexpected change happening this week. And it's almost like not just this week, in the month of April as well. There's like a lot of rapid change, things that have, I'm almost seeing that there may have been something, if you kind of look back at your life, like there's something that might have held you back or has always played like a major role in some dynamic or some type of pattern, like the way something has always gone. And I feel like that is completely changing. Like there's either a removal of some kind of pattern or belief or some kind of energy that I feel like has really influenced the way things have always felt. Like there's this feeling, and there's something healing. It's almost like rapidly healing, or there's like a big shift or a big change or movement. And I feel like once this kind of happens or occurs, you're going to see things in a very, very different light. And you're going to actually allow yourself, the release of something is going to help you to move something forward and with a lot more ease, a lot more enthusiasm. You're going to feel less held back. And you might even see how some of the things that you feel like were holding you back were actually yourself, but it was showing up in a very sneaky way. You know, it was kind of showing up as if it was something outside of you, when really it was actually an internal experience. It's like the way we were seeing something or perceiving something that actually may have contributed to feeling restricted in some way. So I feel like with this horse spirit, freedom is yours. It's you are freeing yourself from something and allowing yourself to move forward in that way. So it's like you're your own knight in shining armor this week and this month. And I feel like you're going to surprise yourself. You're going to figure something out or see something clearly, and you're going to be surprised at how far you carry something or how far you go, or how much you're even able to get done this week, like how productive you are or how much you're able to accomplish. So very exciting week and month ahead in terms of movement forward, progress, and expansion. So very cool, Leo. Okay, what's coming up for Leo this week? Look at that. Fulfillment, happiness, joy. I feel like I'm hearing the word flow with the 10 of Cups, so being in the flow. Okay, it's definitely a relationship here for sure. Maybe some changes in a relationship or some clarity or kind of some progress being made towards a relationship. So it's like as we change on the inside, as we kind of make changes in our physical realm, in our world, I feel like there's some kind of shift or change, like physical foundational change within some kind of marriage or relationship here. Since we have the 2 of Pentacles right sitting in the middle of a 10 of Cups and a 4 of Wands. So for some of you, marriage or a long-term relationship, some kind of celebration in terms of a commitment to someone, or maybe even something that is definitely, there's a lot of movement there in some form or another here. Okay, let's go into the 10 of Cups. Let's look deeper into this. Wow, look at that. Happiness, joy. Something kind of, I feel like there's some kind of, be prepared for something unexpected. Like there's something unexpectedly just showing up or transforming, or kind of like everything just kind of working out in a way. 9 of Wands, 7 of Cups. The Strength. I feel like this might be also about I feel like there's something about kind of putting our defenses down, perhaps. And take this if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, doesn't feel right for you, then follow your own intuition and follow what's right for you, because these are just general readings. But I feel like here there may be some kind of connection that actually has the potential for a lot of happiness and joy and everything that you possibly could want. But we could also have our boundaries up, our defenses up, just based off of past experiences and things, we all have our reasons why we have our barriers up. So there could be something kind of blocking that. And I think that with this Strength card, it's kind of saying, it's kind of challenging us to rewrite our story, or to come out of a sense of maybe indecision, or feeling like we don't really know what we want to choose, but really we do. But it could just be there's fear in the way, or there's something that, afraid to take down our walls, or afraid to take down those barriers. So I feel like there's something here about that. What else do we need to know about that for Leo? Yeah, it's like you're at a crossroads. There's some choices that you're being asked to make about some kind of connection or some kind of path. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with how much are we willing to be vulnerable to the unknown, or Six of Swords. So with the Six of Swords here, I'm not necessarily seeing that the Six of Swords, the chaos that you're leaving behind, is a relationship. I feel like there may be, this is interesting. So what I'm kind of hearing is it's almost like kind of shielding ourselves from some of the things that we really want, kind of protecting ourselves from our own happiness in a way, has perhaps contributed a little bit to an inner chaos, or kind of has made some kind of circumstances more complicated than they needed to be, because we keep some things that we really, really want for ourselves at arm's length, because for various reasons, out of fear, out of getting hurt, out of all of those things. There's something here about where like life is presenting to you, like I have this path ahead of you, or we're presenting this path ahead of you that's going to have everything you want on it. But the only way to step onto that path is to kind of bring down this wall that you have around you, that you've built to protect yourself from. And I feel like that is going to be something that you sit with for a little bit, to kind of decide, what do I want to do and how do I want to do this, and if I'm ready or not. So I feel like there is a letting go of walls, like you're kind of putting your walls down, or you're finding the courage and the bravery to do that, so you can go towards your happiness and your joy. It's like taking that risk. Yeah. And this could be something about a relationship from the past, a connection from the past that may have really wounded or has caused us to put up our walls or barriers. What else do we need to know about this Six of Cups? What else do we need to know about the Six of Cups? The Tower. Yeah, see, I feel like with the Tower card, it's almost saying that, what once was is not going to be the same thing that it was before. So if there was a past relationship here, and I also like how we have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck here as well. So I feel like here, if there was a relationship from the past and there was a lot of chaos and arguments and fights and hurt and betrayal and all of these things, I feel like you're at a place where it's like trying to process and trying to have because the Page of Cups often comes in as trying to understand something on a different level, like kind of developing another level of emotional understanding in some kind of connection or relationship, or even ourselves. And I feel like there's this emotional processing that's kind of happening. And what that's doing is helping one to take this wall, this tower that we have built around us down. And it's almost like what they're showing me is that if something has caused hurt and pain, it's almost like we sealed ourselves in with the hurt and the pain. So all we ever feel, and again, this is not going to resonate for everybody, so take it as it resonates. But if something caused a lot of hurt and pain, it's like we put up our defenses, but we locked ourselves in with the hurt and pain, like we never released it. So I'm kind of feeling like right now, some of you may be in a space where if we take those walls down, the pain can release, it can go, and we can start again, and we can redo something, or just have a fresh start towards something. Because I kind of feel like with the Page of Cups, this is all about a fresh start. This is all about renewing something by kind of allowing the chaos to escape, allowing it to leave. It's almost like we kind of without realizing, we kind of barricaded ourselves in with the hurt and the pain. And not realizing that. And that kind of might have contributed to a lot of the experiences that we had from there, because it was kind of lingering like this cloud that kind of follows around. And that's healing now. And there's like a new chapter, and it's going to bring us to that 10 of Cups and the Sun, which are both very fulfilling, beautiful cards to have in the deck. So the Sun is the happiest one in the deck. It's one of the best cards. So you have like your happiness on the other side of that. So it's like you're in this place of healing and needing to take down the barriers. Okay. Let me just grab that card real quick. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles and the Star. So manifesting change. I feel like some of you have been really calling this in, like wanting a change in your life, wanting something to move in another direction, really putting out your intentions in that direction, putting out your wishes, scripting, vision boards, manifesting, praying, all that beautiful stuff. This is also about hope and faith, holding on to the hope and faith that things are going to move and change in the direction that you so desire. What do I need to know about the Two of Pentacles and the Star? I feel like this is also about, with the Star card, I'm kind of hearing like having faith in the universe, having faith that you're not in something alone by yourself. I think sometimes we say like, I want to connect with life and I want to co-create, but sometimes we forget, like we kind of fall into this pattern of like thinking we're all on our own on this, not like consciously, but I think sometimes it could be a habit that we fall into, like we have to carry everything on our shoulders alone. So I'm kind of hearing with the Star card here is that you're not alone, that you are working with co-creating with spirit, and that if something is meant to be, will definitely be, and we don't have to worry too much about definitely put in the work and keep kind of going towards your growth, but you don't have to worry so much. There's a lot of really prosperous, beautiful, reassuring cards in this spread here for you, especially with that Ace of Pentacles. So this new beginning here, this change, this movement brings with it a lot of wonderful, beautiful, new, abundant, new beginnings. So that's really beautiful. I'm seeing travel and adventure here. So maybe some of you are going to be traveling quite a bit. Newer experiences, like kind of meeting new people, having these newer experiences that are going to be really, really fun for you. What else do you need to know about these Pentacles? Look at that, Queen of Cups. And it's going to come from really putting yourself first. So I feel like this is a game of self-love for you. This is like, how much do you love yourself? How much do you want this for yourself? And what are you willing to do in order for you to, not in like a self-serving way, but like in a way where you are honoring, what you deserve or what you feel like you deserve, or going after opportunities that are in alignment with, your potential, your skills, your talents, not playing small or not taking less than what you deserve kind of thing. So really aiming high and allowing yourself to shoot for the stars is really kind of what I'm hearing here. Shoot for the stars. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm hearing here is with the Eight of Swords and the Hanged Man, it's like this is something, again, it's like there's something that was holding you back, something that you couldn't see. It's like you were blinded to your possibilities that were there, and all that was needed was a perspective shift and a change. So this is what I'm kind of hearing here is changing a perspective, changing the way we look at something in order to free ourselves from it. Because I feel like it is the way we're looking at something, the way we're relating to something that may stand as that barrier between this Ace of Pentacles and our fulfillment, and with where we are right now. So this is almost about a mind shift. What is it that we need to change or shift? The Ace of Rods, new opportunities, seeing opportunities that are right in front of you, or taking opportunities, taking action. Or you could see how the new path is. It's almost like there's something right in front of you here with the Ace of Rods, or there's a new beginning on the way. We need to know about the Ace of Rods. What is the Ace of Rods saying? The Judgment and the Magician. Wow, look at that. I feel like they're saying like you have the power. You have the power to manifest and create what it is that you want, and you're on this new journey of that. Yeah, there's something really big, I think, kind of happening for you right now. There's something being manifested. So whatever you've been working towards, you may see some progress with something kind of showing up here for you. Okay, what do you need to know about the Four of Wands here for Leo? The World. Okay, so major changes in the home. Major changes in maybe a marriage, some kind of connection. The end of a cycle. Yeah, a lot of mystery though. A lot of illusions and mystery. A lot of things kind of happening beneath the surface. Not yet manifested into the physical world. I feel like a lot of things are happening on an energetic level. There's a lot of shifting and changes happening in some kind of home environment, connection, marriage, that are first happening on an energetic level. I don't feel like they have manifested yet in the outside. They're changing, like underneath. The energy is shifting first. But it's like approaching. There's something approaching. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. What do we need to know about the Seven of Pentacles for Leo? I kind of feel like this is almost about investments, but there's like regret about an investment or sadness or disappointment about what we invested in. Like someone kind of looking at something and feeling like regretful or disappointed in what they invested in. What do we need to, can we have more clarity about this? The Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups for Leo. What is this about? Wow, look at that. Ten of Swords and the Justice. Bringing balance back into something painful, a painful situation, a painful dynamic. Seeing things for what they really are, like the truth about something. Wow. Something very heartbreaking. There's some kind of dynamic here where someone is in some kind of like home situation, or it could be a marriage, but it feels like whoever this is, like they're seeing something for what it really is. Like they're seeing the truth about it. And it's like, it may have been something that has, brought in like this Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. So like a painful kind of situation, like a painful relationship or a painful dynamic, something along the lines where it's been difficult. Like and it's almost like they're looking at it and kind of regretting their decision or regretting their investment, like putting their energy and time into something that has really contributed to a lot of pain. And seeing the truth about that, making a judgment call, seeing the truth and trying to bring life back into balance as well. And I also kind of feel like this is about spirit also kind of showing something to someone about the reality of a situation. What else do we need to know about this? Can we have more information about this video? And this may only resonate for some people, not everyone. Nine of Cups. Looking at where is my happiness? Where is my joy? And searching for it. Willing to go search for it, willing to put in the work to go towards it. Yeah. So this is all about kind of breaking away. Again, freedom is yours. So it's like you are manifesting your freedom. So if some of you are feeling like you're in some kind of situation that has been very painful and, not a healthy, because it kind of feels a little toxic. So if that feels like, if you're in something like that, there is something here about someone kind of like seeing the truth about something, but it feels like the energy is first shifting on an energetic level first, especially because we have this the moon in the high priestess. So it's almost like having this intuition, opening up about being opened up to this awareness. Like there's this awareness that's coming into this person's life, seeing beneath the surface the reality of some kind of situation, and then kind of feeling a certain way about it, feeling like, this might not have been like the best choice or best decision or best investment. But also at the same time, that truth is also allowing this person to kind of go after, kind of examine what will make me happy. Where is my 9 of Cups? And then going and searching for that. Like maybe this person is in the 8 of Cups situation right now and wanting to go and look for their 9 of Cups. So looking for what's going to make them happy and setting their sights elsewhere. I have some more information about this. Wow. Yeah. The Lovers. So partnerships, but also choices. Like where am I making the right choice or not the best choice for somebody? Kind of looking at their choices, looking at maybe choice in partner. Did I make the right choice? Yeah. And then transformation happening there. And someone wanting to this is someone in their power, the Emperor. Learning those lessons, kind of knowing what they're about, like what their value is. So I kind of feel like there's someone here who has gone through some very painful experience within some kind of connection. But I think that at the same time, they're also rising in their power. This person is rising into knowing what they're worth and what they deserve. And they are bringing about some kind of transformation in some kind of relationship, or maybe even patterns in relationships or partnerships, connections with others, and kind of going after things that they believe are more worthy and deserving of them and what they bring to the table, because maybe they have been undervalued or feel like they haven't been treated in the way that they really should be. But I feel like that treatment is showing them what they're really worth. It's like, no, this is, unfair, or it's not balanced. And so it's kind of putting this individual into an Emperor situation, which could be male or female, doesn't matter. It's more about being a leader and being empowered in one's own life, and then making a commitment towards new growth and building towards that. So I kind of feel like the Emperor is the main character in the story over here, where kind of seeing, kind of really stepping into, growing into their power and building something towards their own freedom and being able to make their own choices and being a leader in their own life is going to be very empowering for this individual here, whoever this is. And then look at that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is all about, I feel like this is about a soul contract. I feel like this is all about what is meant to be a path. Like the Wheel of Fortune is a destined change. It's a change in, pattern cycles, our life. And I feel like there is something here about the way something has gone. It's never really out of alignment, honestly, because it really it helps us to see, what we're worth or what we're willing to tolerate from other people. And it puts us in that place. It's almost kind of like pushes you to kind of fight back, or to kind of like stand up for yourself, or something along those lines. And I kind of feel like there's someone here that has been pushed to that point where they kind of feel like, okay, enough is enough. I need to make some changes in my life. I need to kind of really tap into my own power, my own inner worth and value, and kind of work towards something new, something different, something where I can feel more happy and fulfilled in my life. So really stepping into their empowerment here. Okay, challenge for Leo this week. Dry desert. Okay. And home. Okay. So I kind of feel like here, there may be some kind of feeling of nothing is really working out. Like I'm putting all this energy and I'm manifesting and I'm trying to, but I feel like with the dry desert, there's a little bit of like stagnancy, or kind of feeling like, why isn't something turning out in the way that I want it to turn out? It kind of feels like I'm hearing crickets here. So, I feel like that may be a little bit of a frustration or irritation, like that may from time to time. And then look, we have the home, and then we have commitment and Wizard of Awareness. I also kind of feel like, again, in a home situation, a commitment to something and kind of, really seeing something for what it is. I really feel like for some of you, obviously not for everyone, there's some kind of home situation that is going through some kind of massive change. And there's a lot of truths being revealed about the circumstances or some kind of dynamic within some kind of change. It could also be with the dry desert here, where it's like maybe someone is seeing where it's dry. It's like there's nothing here. It's there. Maybe there's like no love. There's no affection. There's no emotion. There's no whatever it is. There's something lacking. There's something I invested in where it's like I invested in the sand instead of like planting my seeds in soil, where something can grow to fruition and be very abundant. So I kind of feel like there's some changes happening there because there's this awareness of that. Okay, what's something positive that Leo can look forward to this week? The Dragon's Lair. I feel like this is all about courage. I feel like a lot of you may be... Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. So it's almost like there's this determination. There is a decision that you're making. You're no longer on the fence. It's almost like there may be something that you have been kind of playing around with, like back and forth, not really sure what I want to do or how I want to go about this. But I feel like there's something that you're ready to kind of make a decision and you're ready to face something head on. It's like your energy is kind of gearing up to prepare. It's like you're preparing yourself for facing something that is maybe in the beginning, it's like a hurdle that you have to get through, but once you get through it, you know that on the other side of it is going to be your happiness, your joy, your freedom. And it's like you're paving that way for yourself. You're giving that to yourself, which is all about that self-love and self-care. I want myself to have more in my life. I want myself to have love. I want to have happiness. I want to have joy. I want to have laughter. Abundance, all of these beautiful things. And yes, maybe I'm in a situation like this right now, but I want to get myself over here. And so I'm going to do what it takes for myself out of self-love to get myself there. So I kind of feel like you have that determination and that confidence, and that's building within you to go towards that and to making that decision and that choice. So very beautiful, Leo, very empowering. Okay, let's pick one more. Guidance message for Leo. Guidance for Leo for this week. Prayer. Oh, how beautiful. Look at that. I feel like your prayers have been heard more clearly than you realize. Like you may kind of feel like you're putting all this energy out there and nothing is really coming or nothing is really happening. And some of you may really feel like you're doubting, if there's even a thing to this like spiritual stuff, or, if there is really, if this kind of stuff is real. But I kind of feel like it may happen unexpectedly, and it may happen in a way that you didn't see coming, because it's almost like, they have their backs turned towards this massive ship that's coming up behind them. And so it's like, it's coming. Like what you are praying for, what you are calling in is coming. And I'm also kind of hearing that it's bigger than you think it is, and it's closer than you think it is. It's much closer than you think it is. But I feel like there's something about it not being revealed yet to you because it may not be time. I feel like divine timing has a lot to do with the way something plays out, and that spirit is kind of overseeing the progress or the transformation of something. So having trust in that is going to be really important, holding on to that faith. I think faith and hope is going to really carry you through here. So beautiful, Leo, really amazing. I mean, I really can feel like there's a lot of changes that are going to start kind of showing up here for you. Okay. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Leo.